I could not write this better if I was William Damn Shakespeare. This guy and I have been talking for a couple weeks, right? And then he asks me the question that is the letdown of the century. He's like, what's your body count? You have the manners of a sign language gorilla. Were you raised in a barn? Like, who asks that? And I wasn't getting...
Who asked that after a few weeks of talking? I would want to know that right away. And I think most guys do, right? Most guys do. And the reason for that is because it tells a lot about the woman. Right? It speaks volumes about the woman.
Answer, but I sensed the plot was going to be juicy for this one, and I was a little bored. So I tell this man that I get no... You would have thought that I just told him he was cancer-free. He was overjoyed. He's like, really? That's amazing. We need more women like you out there. So when's our first date? I will be collaborating with Webster's Dictionary on a word that means never to a greater degree of infinity. Never, ever, ever, ever. This man goes on a rant about how he would never date a girl with a high body count. And I'm like, whoa, your mouth is running like it's Usain Bolt, but you haven't told me your body count yet.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, so this is just a typical modern woman who's been brainwashed with feminism, thinking that, men and women are just the same. We're just the same. No, because for women to get sex, it's as easy as walking and chewing gum. For a guy to get sex, it's like playing a brand new video game on extreme difficult mode. Okay, and statistically, I mean, the stats don't lie. There's a reason why men under 30 today are the most sexless generation of men in over 100 years. Okay, is because they're just not having sex. However, women are still having sex, right? And a matter of fact, the stats show that most women are having sex with the same top 20% of dudes. Okay, so they're all chasing the same top 20% of dudes. But regardless, when it comes to sleeping around and having sex, again, women have their choice, right? They have access to essentially the world, especially a girl like this who, she looks cute, right? She's a cute girl. I mean, her attitude stinks. She sounds like a rotten person. She sounds very annoying. I don't see her being able to hang on to a guy, right? I see her being part of our 33 Secrets 10 years from now when she's 35 and still single, complaining about men. Now her body count is, tenfold higher than what it is now, and we will still be covering her in the future. It's not like she's going to disappear and get married to, some high value guy who's going to wife her up, because high value guys would not want to listen to this mouth, right? This mouth, this disrespect. I mean, if she could treat somebody else like this, she could treat you like this, right? It doesn't matter that, she's offended by what the guy said, whatever. Good women, they just don't treat other human beings like this, right? They're just, she has just a lack of self-awareness here when it comes to just the sexual dynamics of men versus women, and how easy it is for women to get sex versus men trying to get sex, right? This is why we always say in the Red Pill community, women are the gatekeepers to sex. They ultimately decide who and who doesn't get between their legs. They are they are deciders when it comes to who gets sex from them, right? Men, we're not the deciders. We're not the ones who are telling women like, no, you got to take me out on 3 dates before I'll even let you give me a kiss over here on my cheek. No, you got to buy me some gifts, buy me some flowers. You got to court me. You got to wine and dine me before you get anything. You get any of this? No, we don't do that, right? It's the women who are holding out, but they have access to as much sex as they want. So, when a woman is promiscuous and all loosey-goosey, this is why we call her a slut. This is why society doesn't have respect for her, because it shows a lack of self-control. Okay? Lack of self-control. Me, I have slept with a lot of beautiful women. Much of what I regret now that I'm getting closer to God and I'm getting closer to my faith, there's a lot I need to repent for. However, the truth of the matter is I've slept with a lot of attractive, beautiful women in my past. And I will often tell women if they ask me how many women I've slept with, right? It's a lot. There's never been a single one who's like, oh my gosh, no, sir, no, Em, no, that's too many. No, instead, they're even more attracted. They're more intrigued, right? They're like, whoa, because what does it do? It demonstrates social proof to the woman, right? It demonstrates social proof that other women have chose this guy. This is something that's very powerful in attraction, in pickup, is social proof, showing the girl that, hey, this guy, like, he gets with a lot of women, right? However, for guys, we are not attracted to a woman who gets with a lot of guys. For us, because we're wired differently, that's gross. It's a turnoff. And yes, is it hypocritical? It depends how you look at it, right? It's just that our biology, our needs in life, for to survive are different, right? Men and women are just different. So for women, a guy who sleeps with a lot of beautiful women is attractive to them because it is social proof. But for women, we don't like women who've slept around because it just shows us it's a lack of self-control. It's just gross, right? It's not attractive to us.
I think it is. I want you to think of a number. Now I want you to double it. Now
Doesn't
double it
matter.
again because it was 49.
That's yeah.
49 people. What was I supposed to be? Your bicentennial? Listen, I'm not going to slut shame. Good for him. Getting out there and banging a small village. Good for him. But I don't want to hear that you have a problem with women sleeping around when you have banged a demographic.
No. Because again, it's different for men, right? I'm not saying it's right. It's just different for men, right? Because again, women control access to sex, right? A woman, if this girl walked into a bar and said, and just offered herself up, like, who wants to go home and have sex with me tonight? The whole bar would leave with her, right? Whereas a guy who could be a 10 in looks, like a model-looking dude who's better looking than her, can walk into that same bar and say to the women, which of you women want to come home with me tonight? Probably not a single one would want to go, right? If anything, maybe the one like fat land whale in there, or some drunk chick probably, if he's lucky, right? But this is why women get slut shamed, is because they control access. Women can have as much sex as they want, right? With who they want. Whereas men can't do that, right? We need to go through like processes in order to even get dates with women, right? And this is why we have programs like 7 months of mastery, right? We have processes that we need to go through. There's no like 7 months to mastery for women. They don't need to, because they could just look cute and then just show up. And they could have sex. They could get boyfriends, right? And I don't even know why she's complaining, because she can easily land herself a husband if she wanted to, if she just shuts her mouth a little bit, acts a little more feminine, slows down with the talking, stop drinking so much coffee, so much caffeine. So it looks like she's coked up on caffeine or something. Slow down, be a little more feminine, be a little more respectful, don't curse, and you know what? You'll probably land yourself a dude.
I love waking up in the morning to the fresh scent of hypocrisy. Wow, that's amazing. He's like, well, no, it's disgusting for women to sleep around.
Exactly.
Because it's so hard for men to get laid, but it's so easy for women to get laid.
Exactly.
You do realize every time a woman sleeps around, a man gets laid, right? Like, it's like...
Yeah, that's true, but they're all sleeping with the top 20% of dudes.
It's math. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. That type of vibe. He's like, well, clearly you don't understand how hard it is for men to get laid. What?
She doesn't.
Well, it hasn't been for you. Bro's the next Genghis Khan.
No, it hasn't been for him. It probably because he's a good-looking guy. But even him, he still has to put in work, right? I've done pickup in games. Some of my wingmen in LA are actual male models, right? They're just good-looking dudes. Dudes are like much taller than me, much like more jacked than me, and just very physically impressive dudes. No homo. And even those guys still have to put in the work.
About how hard it's been on him. After I'm done telling him that I would not date him in any multiverse or reincarnated life and that we should go our separate ways, he's like, okay, but can you tell me your actual body count, because you clearly lied before. How dare you? Never in my 19 years have I had somebody accuse me
19 years, yeah. That explains her stupidity.
Of having better game than I actually do? Thank you. I'm like, but in all seriousness, it is the number that I told you. He's like, you're such a bad liar. First of all, no, I'm not. You would never know. Second of all, thank you.
Yeah, this chick is like annoying beyond belief. But regardless, yeah, there is a big difference between men and women sleeping around. And the guy did try to point it out to her, but she didn't want to hear it. She didn't want to listen. Yeah, and it just goes to show, like, women don't want to give men credit where credit is due, right? They just don't want to give men credit where credit is due. Yeah, I mean, as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you would like to share, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. Always love to read your comments. Always love to see you guys, my comments. So please feel free to drop your comments below.
Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm, so make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well. Also, hit the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube, and especially whenever I live stream. A lot of you guys complain like, oh, I missed the live stream. Why didn't you tell me? It's like, dude, you gotta hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified like that anytime I live stream, right? So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And for you guys who want to support all of my incredible work I am sharing with you guys, my incredible coaching lessons I'm teaching you guys, all this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill, diamond pill content that I'm sharing with you guys, the best way to support me, best way to show you love me is to jump in my monthly online coaching program, 7 months to mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students out there are cold approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making things happen every single week, no matter what is going on in the world, no matter what new presidential administration is taking over, no matter what new virus is taking over, doesn't matter. We are out there making things happen and living our lives to the absolute fullest and just meeting the best looking women on the planet. I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us. I want you to learn this stuff. And right now, the first month is only $1, right? Still only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me. So take advantage of it. And this is the absolute best way to support my work. So all you need to do to get signed up is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.